In the market of the heart, assets are hidden and liabilities are lethal. One bad trade can leave you bankrupt. Stop identifying as broke. It's time to audit the predator. Welcome to Love is True Crime.
So I ask you, and I ask our listeners, are you letting... I saw everything. It's over. Here's your buyout. Not if we handle it like this. Check, 1, 2, we good? Ugh, why does mine keep drooping? It's giving low self-esteem. Girl, loosen the clutch, not the base. Focus.
No, not a margin call. Not now. I can't breathe without you.
Lift with your legs. Come on, we need to clear this out.
Layla, seeing all that furniture go, it's a physical manifestation of loss. The universe always asks for its collateral back. But did you notice the form on those movers? Oh God, lift with your knees.
Honey, let's be for real. He isn't revisiting the connection. He's just checking the perimeter because his credit got denied at the new spot. And he needs a place to park his audacity. Don't let him back in the foyer, darling. The carpet is too expensive for those dusty shoes. You tell him, girl. Darling, please. He's not seeking closure. He's a squatter looking for a familiar mattress because the grass on the other side turned out to be spray pared. Deadbolt the door and keep your pearls tight. We don't let the help back in once they've been fired.
Layla, I was reading about this Enron rebirth, and I felt it in my spirit. It's not just about corporate bankruptcy year. It's about the destiny swappers. Tell me more. You know the ones, the people who enter your life, take your light, your assets, and then try to liquidate your very reputation so you can never rise again. Okay, first of all, Destiny Swapper sounds like a low-budget sci-fi movie I definitely watch on a Sunday while eating cereal. But for real though, Enron, in 2026, that's like your toxic ex-boyfriend from 2001 sliding into your DMs with a New Year, New Me text. Like, sir, I am a razor blade away from being crazy, so do not test my patience. We know the debt is still there, but we have to be smart about this. But that's the aha moment. In finance, chapter 11 isn't always the end. It's a pause button. That's right. These vulture capitalists have priests. Those vultures circle just like in dating, and they fire the management of your soul just to squeeze out what's left. They don't want you to succeed. They want to reorganize your trauma for their profit. See, that's the part that gets me. This new Enron says they're repentant. They're out here doing performance art or maybe launching a crypto coin. No, look, I want to be that savage. I want to sip the champagne and look into the lens. But usually when he knocks, I'm in my bonnet, eating cereal out of a Tupperware bowl, wondering if closure comes with a side of fries. The hell? Lala really said fired and expired. I felt that in my spirit, my bank account, because why am I giving a severance package to a man who didn't even know how to find the trash bags in my kitchen? But that's the aha moment. In finance, chapter 11 isn't always the end. It's a pause button. That's right. These vulture capitalists have priests. Those vultures circle just like in dating, and they fire the management of your soul just to squeeze out what's left. They don't want you to succeed. They want to reorganize your trauma for their profit. What I know for sure is that when you treat your heart like a high-frequency trading platform, you lose the still small voice that says, "This is not my home." He didn't lose his value, he just transferred your emotional assets to a new account. Leela, what we're really talking about here is the high cost of a low vibration. When we enter a bull market of the heart, we aren't just investing time, we are mortgaging our very spirits on a promise that was never backed by truth. Okay, but if I reorganize my trauma for profit, does that mean I can finally write off my therapy sessions as a business expense? Because my anxiety is definitely a full-time employee at this point. Lala, your anxiety is not an employee. It is a shareholder. And right now, it's demanding a dividend you can't afford to pay. This is the ultimate self-sabotage, the destiny swapper's greatest achievement. When we rebrand our pain without healing the root, we're just putting a fresh coat of paint on a house that's still haunted. We're Enroning our own hearts. That's loud. That's very loud, Chloe. I'm over here trying to be a new version of me while the old version is still in the basement shredding the evidence of my 2 a.m. Uber Eats orders. It's the illusion of repentance. People often mistake a change in optics for a change in spirit. They want the destiny without the desert. They want to swap old reputation for a new one without doing the heavy lifting of restitution. That part, it's like when a guy cheats and then posts a picture of a sunset with a caption about growth. Waiting for us to trip so they can buy our S at a discount, that is incredibly depressing. I'm going to need a gummy after this. The vulture only feeds on what is already dead. If you stay alive in your purpose, if you keep your equity in your own truth, they have nothing to feast on. The destiny swapper can only take what you've already given up on. Okay, I see you. So you're saying I need to be too alive for the vultures? What he's like, I need to be so busy living my best life that vultures are just like, oh. Exactly, like your glow is a force. No vultures allowed that. Ugh, she's too loud and hydrated. Let's go find a sadder company to buy. I'm aggressively tried. The soul-searching finish. Focus on personal growth. So I ask you and I ask our listeners, are you letting a vulture capitalist run the reorganization of your life, or are you taking back the board of directors? I mean, I'm still trying to figure out who's on my board, Chloe. Pretty sure one of them is just a version of me that really wants a crowdalist. But yeah, no more liquidating my joy for people who didn't build the brand. Look, if Enron 2.0 starts selling repentance tokens, I'm out. You can't put a filter on a financial disaster and call it a comeback. That's not a rebirth, that's a reskin. Girl, this finance app is just a reskin of the last one with a new love guru feature. Alice game! We'll always try to use your name for attention and make sure you are the one holding the equity. So basically, we're all just being stalked by financial vultures waiting for us to trip so they can buy our destiny at a discount. That is incredibly depressing. A destiny swapper relies on you feeling unlucky or cursed, so you stop making smart, logical moves. Exactly. And the vulture is the person who wants your assets. So they manipulate you into giving up hut. If you want to protect your destiny and your bank account, you need to understand how vulture capitalists operate. Because once you see the pattern in a toxic friendship, you'll start seeing it in the stock market.